Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the career and financial energy for the sign of Capricorn for the month of July. Now Capricorn, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now I do not offer personal readings and I will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and get a shuffle in here and see what we have going on for you, Capricorn. Now I'm using the Gilded Tarot, the Rider Waite Tarot, and the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to purchase them for yourself. I also ask that you hit the like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow. Especially if you watch my content regularly, please do consider hitting subscribe. It really helps me out. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. All right, I think that's just about good enough to me. Also take 3 of these Kipper cards to clarify as we go along. Energy on the bottom. You have the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups can say that perhaps there's something in your life that you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed around. This can also show up as confusion in one's life. If you take a look here on the card, you can see that there are so many different cups to choose from, right? This is this idea that you have, on one hand, it's very good because you have a lot of options, right? You have an abundance of choice with the 7 of Cups. On the other hand, the amount of choice that you have is kind of overwhelming. And that can be, it's a kind of this double-edged sword. This comes forward when you may be taking too much on as well at this time. Always, it's a friendly reminder. It's not financial advice, but it is a friendly reminder that maybe be careful of speculating when you get the 7 of Cups, speculating in different markets. It can be a little bit challenging. You can see the water's kind of unclear here, and there's a little bit of confusion when this comes up particularly. I would say, trust your gut, and if you are somebody who's looking to make an investment, obviously consult a financial advisor. Yeah. So just something to consider here. There is something around potentially an investment coming in for some of you. Maybe. So let's just dive into this a little bit more. In the overall situation, you have the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is a very welcome sign to see in a career and financial reading. This can say that generally in life, your prospects are looking good. Okay, prospects are looking up in your life with the Page of Pentacles energy. And actually, when you get this card with the 7 of Cups, this can say that there are an abundance of offers available to you. So this could be you, let's say you dusted off that resume and you fired off some job applications, and you now have two or more jobs to pick from, right? This could be that's how this could manifest when you have the Page of Pentacles with the 7 of Cups. It could also say that, you have an abundance of, I would say, like intangibles to offer to a workplace. So for example, like you are somebody who works hard, you're somebody who is diligent, you're somebody who's thorough, and you have an academic background, right? So you have all of these sort of intangibles that you can offer to a workplace, especially, as this is paired with the 7 of Cups, having an abundance of choice or option, or I think in this case, abilities. Now, in the past, you have the 2 of Cups, you have the High Priestess, and you have the Devil. So Capricorn, here's your energy showing up. It's really the only challenging card, and actually in a Capricorn reading, the Devil really can just refer to you. So I actually don't even think that this is much of an issue. I think that you are showing up here in the past. I think subconsciously, because this is in the lower row, which is the subconscious row here, I think subconsciously you've been thinking about your next move. I think some of you have been putting out some feelers. I really think some of you have been dusting off the resume. I think you've been adding to the resume. I think you've been firing off applications. I think for some of you, you've been doing that. And the thing is, some of you may have been doing this while you have a job. Like you've just been putting out the feelers there to the universe. Okay, where else can I go? what else can I get? What else is out there is kind of the energy that I'm feeling for you here, Capricorn, with the devil, okay? And so I definitely like to see that for you. I like that you're showing up here in the past because, you know, in a career and financial situations, as cutthroat as this might sound, it's not meant to be cutthroat, but it might sound this way. You know, you really have to put yourself first in your career situation. It's good to be a team player, and, you know, team players, you know, are a welcome sign to any addition of, you know, or a welcome addition to any team, obviously. But, you know, there's a reason why we have that phrase, it's a dog-eat-dog world. And in a career and financial situation, sometimes you really just have to put yourself first. So, yeah, I just felt like saying that. And by the way, I do also need to say that there are a whole lot of people showing up here. In the middle column here, you have, I'm going to talk about it some more, but you have all people, and then in the future column, you have Queen of Cups, you have this High Priestess, you have you showing up, and then here in the past as well, you have the Two of Cups, which is partnership, okay? In a career and financial situation, this is you linking up with somebody. This is maybe you leaning on your network of people. You might, this has been coming in, actually, this word network has been coming in for all signs in this month. And it's almost like it's an important time for that for whatever reason in July. I've legitimately never really used this network word often in these readings, and this is coming in for everybody. So it's almost like tapping and checking in with your network here is, I think, going to be important. You have this High Priestess as well, which is secrets or something that's maybe hidden. It can say as well, it's another card of knowledge. Generally, I'm trying to connect this to a business context. The High Priestess can be somebody who's just extremely knowledgeable, especially as I had that sort of opening message here around you having some of those intangibles that you can bring to the workplace. I do think that you are seen as potentially just wise to employers and to, you know, your employer if you have one, not just potential employers, but the one that you maybe have as well right now. In your current situation, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Page of Cups. So rarely does it happen that we have 3 court cards in one column, but you certainly do have it here. There are a lot of people kind of around you at this time. Okay, there are a lot of people around you. There are a lot of talking heads here with the 7 of Cups and 4 court cards. If you include the Queen of Cups, we have you showing up, and we have partnership, and then the High Priestess could also be a person, right? And you could also consider the Fool to be a person as well. So the majority of the cards here can link in some way or another to a person or people, okay? And so this is what I'm saying. There's this big network available to you. I like what I see because first, we already talked about how this Page of Pentacles combined with the 7 of Cups is an abundance of offers. Well, you have it with another page as well. Okay, so that's pages in tarot represent offers or opportunities. It also represents news coming into your life. And again, it's this idea of an abundance of that available to you. Page of Cups can talk about potentially some type of happy new offer or happy news or happiness entering into your life. In a career context, it can also talk about you creating kind of like dreaming into the future and like making maybe working towards like a creative project or a creative venture, but it can also just be this dreamer energy. You may be thinking about what your future looks like here as you have your card next to the Page of Cups. You dreaming about what you can do from here, I think, is maybe also kind of implied here. I would not be surprised if some of you took a new job. Maybe if it's not in July, it's coming up in the future here because you have the Fool with the double page and the 7 of Cups, as well as this 2 of Cups partnering. You may even already know this person. You do have this King of Pentacles as well. The King of Pentacles is somebody who really achieves a high status in their career. They climb the ladder and they do it by being dependable. Okay, they do it by hard work. And if the King of Cups finds something that works for them, or sorry, the King of Pentacles, if the King of Pentacles finds something that works for them, they do it over and over and over again until they get to where they need to go. And so it's this idea of like, you know, dedication, and maybe even outworking people. And sometimes we have to just work hard. I think I've noticed in my personal life where there have just been periods of time where I work extremely hard and periods of time where it's like a little bit more relaxed. And this might be one of those extreme work periods for you. Would not also be surprised to see that some of you resonate with that. In the future, you have the Fool, the Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So you have this Fool card here, which I think is significant in this reading. The Fool represents a powerful new journey in your life that you are embarking on. And it is the start of all of the tarot. For me, it's the most powerful card to find in the tarot. And because it starts everything off, it's like the chain reaction. But it can say that there's a new beginning here. Again, this is you maybe accepting one of these offers. And what's cool here is you have the Two of Pentacles with it. You can see this person on the Two of Pentacles card is sort of juggling the pentacles, right? This is like about like juggling or fluctuating wealth in one's life, changes in wealth, changes in finances, but also weighing options, weighing decisions, okay? And you have a whole lot of options, okay? There's optionality on the board for you here, Capricorn. And so I think you may even be a situation where you can like, where you might have some leverage, okay? You might have some leverage here to say, okay, well, you know, I understand that this is your offer, but I also have this other offer over here. And, you know, I'm not telling you to say it that way, but, you know, you might actually have some leverage in this, in a situation here where you can maybe earn a little bit more than you were expecting. And, yeah, I think it looks very good for you. You have this Queen of Cups as well. Queen of Cups asks you to take care of yourself. And there is this other message here of intuition with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. If you're in a scenario where you're like trying to decide between jobs, go with the one that feels right, you know? Even if it's like, I don't know, like even if it's like slightly, I don't want to say that. I was going to say like maybe it pays like slightly less, like maybe $1,000 a year less. Like maybe you get an offer for 100,000 and there's another offer for 99,000. Like, but you feel really good about the $99,000 one. You know, you got to trust your gut, right? So again, not financial advice, but I feel like some of you are maybe taking that approach, like what actually feels good in your work situation. So let's go ahead and take a look at what these three oracle cards are. So you have occupation, high honor, and official person. You literally cannot make this up. This is the combination of taking a job. Let me explain. So the official person is my human resources, my HR card. When you take a job, you have to deal with human resources, right? Even for like salary negotiation. High honor says that you are well respected by your network. You are well respected by your colleagues, by the people around you. People come to you for knowledge. People come to you for advice. And then your occupation refers to your occupation. And so I think, yeah, some of you, this looks very, very good. Green light energy here for you to make moves in your career. So yeah, 10 of Wands, 5 of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Moon, the 3 of Swords, and the Empress. Yeah, Ace of Wands is starting something new. It's getting started on something. You have that with the Fool. Again, the suit of Wands is the suit of career, work, enterprise. And you've been working very hard here with the 10 of Wands. This is a period of hard work for you. You may need to disappoint somebody. I don't think this is you being disappointed with the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. I think that sometimes in life we have to disappoint people. And again, it's going back to this idea that, like, especially in a career and financial situation, you kind of have to, yeah, sometimes you have to fend for yourself, right? And sometimes you have to make the right move for you. And I think this is you disappointing somebody. But the reason that you're doing this is because there's a better opportunity out there. The Moon, you know, this is you. I think there's something here. Now there's this other storyline if you are looking, there's something about a speculative investment that you may just want to consult a financial advisor about, or just, yeah, I would just be very careful about that, not financial advice. But then you have the Ace of Wands and the Empress. So I've talked about how this is starting something new with the Ace of Wands, and then the Empress is major abundance. The Empress can even talk about windfalls. It's the biggest card of abundance in the tarot. It's Venus energy. Venus can control, actually interestingly enough, Venus can also control the markets, or be associated with the markets. But yeah, Venus is also about luxury and beauty, wealth, finer things in life. And you have a star on the bottom. Your wish being granted. The star is a major energy of wishes coming true. It's also clarity, hope, optimism for the future. And yeah, connecting with your star here. So wow, this is an incredible reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.